Welcome to Plot 27. Sawada is a janitor at Yokohama Music School. One day, he saves a blind female student who is trying to commit suicide, Jinai Mika. After Mika leaves with her mother, Sawada finds that Mika's bell necklace has fallen to the ground. Sawada is with his co-worker, Kunita. It turns out that Sawada cannot speak because his throat was injured. Meanwhile, Mika feels that her friends are actually worried about her recovering, because if she remains sick, they have a better chance of becoming the best. Mika lost her eyesight due to an accident in the past. After an examination, the doctor says that her vision will gradually recover over time. While Sawada is eating with his friends, several gang members come to collect a debt from a man. Seeing that they are about to gang up on him, Sawada steps in to save the man. The gang members leave after noticing the police arriving. The next day, Sawada sees Mika practicing the piano alone. Even though she is blind, Mika can play the piano perfectly. Suddenly, she stops and crying because her hands have not fully recovered yet. When Mika falls, Sawada enters the room and helps her. After finishing judo practice, Sawada and his friends see a luxury car belonging to a young man named Kitamura Yuma. Mika's mother feels worried because Mika insists on going to school by herself. On the way, Sawada secretly follows her from behind, protecting her to make sure nothing happens. When they arrive at school, Kunita is surprised to see Sawada with Mika. Mika cannot practice the piano because the room is still locked, but Sawada comes and opens the door so she can practice. Because Sawada cannot speak, he uses Mika's bell to call her. The gang members turn out to be employees at a casino, and their leader is Yokimichi. Mika refuses when Sawada tries to return her bell. After finding out that Sawada cannot speak, Mika uses gestures to communicate with him. She asks Sawada to open the practice room door for her every day at the same time, assuming that Sawada is also a student at the school. The school suggests that Mika change her major to composer due to her condition, but Mika refuses because she wants to become a pianist. After leaving the teacher's room, Mika suddenly feels dizzy because of the crowd around her, but Sawada rings the bell to help guide her. Turns out that Yuma also studies at Yokohama Music School. Since classes will not start for another hour, he goes to smoke in the room where Mika practices. Sawada secretly watches Yuma playing the piano and feels amazed by his skill. Yuma is deeply in debt to the casino. The casino manager demands that Yuma immediately pay off his large gambling debt. On his way home from the casino, Yuma meets Sawada. By typing on his phone, Sawada asks Yuma to play the piano for someone. When Yuma hears that Sawada is willing to pay him, he agrees, demanding a very high fee. Sawada asks Yuma to play the piano in front of Mika so that she will believe Sawada is a piano major student. After hearing Yuma's performance, Mika is deeply impressed and believes that he is Sawada. Because Mika wants Sawada to play the piano again, Sawada asks his friend Keisuke to help him find a job. Sawada works day and night so he can pay Yuma, but Yuma uses the money to gamble again. Seeing Mika playing the piano with Yuma, Sawada starts to feel that Mika likes Yuma. Keisuke becomes suspicious when he sees Sawada working non-stop. He goes to the school and meets Kunita, who asks him to advise Sawada to wake up from his dream. Keisuke later goes to the old building and sees Sawada giving a large sum of money to Yuma. Keisuke secretly follows Yuma, but then encounters Yokimichi. Mika thanks Sawada for always helping her. It is revealed that Sawada's throat was injured when he once tried to save Keisuke, and he still feels guilty because he killed the man who injured him. Yuma reveals that he was forced to play the piano by his parents. He wonders why Sawada is willing to do so much for Mika. Sawada replies that he is willing because Mika has a dream, while he himself does not. Yuma invites Sawada and Mika to go somewhere and promises not to reveal Sawada's true identity to Mika. The three of them go to a lake to enjoy a new atmosphere. After seeing Sawada's sacrifices, Yuma agrees to teach him how to play the piano. Suddenly, it starts raining, and they go to a villa for shelter. While Sawada looks for the owner of the villa, Mika hears Yuma playing the piano in the living room. Mika realizes that Yuma is the one who has been playing the piano for her all along. From the beginning, Mika actually knew that the pianist was not Sawada. but she asked Yuma to keep it a secret so Sawada would not be hurt. Sawada returns with the villa owner and is shocked to see Yuma kissing Mika. Angry and heartbroken, Sawada throws away Mika's bell and leaves. He is devastated, feeling that all his sacrifices have been meaningless. The school contacts the police after finding a hidden camera in the practice room. Yuma apologizes for what happened the day before, but suddenly several people appear and kidnap both him and Mika. Kunita decides to quit his job because the school suspects him. Meanwhile, Keisuke meets Sawada and tells him that he has taken care of Yuma. Keisuke believes Yuma deceived his friend, and that the people who dealt with Yuma were from the casino, since Yuma owed them a lot of money. After hearing this, Sawada immediately goes to rescue Yuma. Some police officers are questioning Kunita when they stop Sawada, who is rushing past them. The police receive information that Sawada was once involved in a murder case, but Kunita helps Sawada escape. Yokimichi holds Yuma and Mika hostage. Yuma begs him to release Mika, but Yokimichi takes a nail and injures Yuma's hand so he can never play the piano again. Sawada arrives to save them, but Yokimichi brutally beats him. Yuma is in danger while trying to help Sawada, but Mika suddenly runs in, swinging an iron rod. Yuma is critically injured and hospitalized. Meanwhile, Sawada tells the police that he was the one who struck Yuma. Mika visits Sawada in prison and wonders why he does not tell the truth, since it was actually Mika who hit Yuma. Keisuke gives Mika a letter from Sawada. In the letter, he asks Mika to fulfill her dream, because it is the only hope he has. Keisuke also asks Mika not to visit Sawada anymore, saying that she is from a wealthy family and lives in a different world from them. Yuma survives but remains hospitalized. He apologizes for how he treated Sawada and Mika, and asks Mika to continue pursuing her dream of becoming a pianist. 2 years later, Mika has fulfilled her dream and holds her first piano concert. Although Yuma can no longer play the piano, he is happy to see Mika succeed. Yuma actually knows where Sawada went after being released from prison, but he keeps it a secret because he is afraid of losing Mika. Eventually, Yuma realizes that he must let Mika go. Sawada sees news reporting that the person who installed the hidden camera was actually the teacher himself. Sawada is now working as a ship cleaner at the harbor. While cleaning a ship, he is shocked to see Mika coming to look for him. Sawada hides among the workers, but the bell Mika gave him suddenly falls. A truck speeds toward Mika as she tries to pick it up, but Sawada quickly saves her. Mika and Sawada are finally reunited, and the movie ends. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for the next movie recap.